Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. First down throw for Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott, and it's caught. Touchdown! Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 49 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 7, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
The give is to Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Three-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again is Wilson.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 4.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and... Oh, he fakes a spike. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run again with Carson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Carson, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Carson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. To throw is Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quad.